Well, hey everybody, Coach Gary Mike Maloney here. I want to welcome you to our most current Always Be Marketing Bootcamp. That's the one for June of 2015. That's where we find ourselves here. So let's get on right now. So reminder quickly, you are invited to this webcast because you're a subscriber, and don't ever unsubscribe because bad things are going to happen. You're not going to receive anything that we send. And for instance, today I've got a couple of free gifts for you at the very end of this thing. So don't miss that, all righty? Here we go. The boot camp begins right now. I want to invite you to take notes, and as I said before, we got some free gifts coming, so stick around for that. Now, today's strategy for everybody, this is members and non-members alike, or non-members, I like to call them friends of United Infrared. But the strategy for today is this. This is the teaching. Your website, who loves you, baby? That's in the words of the immortal detective from decades ago, Kojak, always running around saying, who loves you, baby? Well, that's the question to be asking yourself today is who loves you? Because we're going to take a look at who loves your website or who doesn't love your website. So we're going to talk about that. So we've got kind of a reality check today, and it's this, that Google may not like you so much anymore, at least not after April 21st, because April 21st was a big day for Google, because what they said was that if you aren't mobile optimized, mobile friendly, you need to be you're going to be penalized. So be prepared for that. So the thing to realize is you're either going to be optimized or penalized. Those are the two things that are facing you if your site is not optimized. Now, many of you listening, that's not going to be an issue. We're going to deal with that. So, and you'll know here shortly if you're affected on this. I'll give you a way to do that. So I'm just saying that's what they're saying. So don't go shooting the messenger here. All right, just passing this along to you. Okay. Now, as you realize, most searches today are online. For that matter, gosh, even the Yellow Pages realizes that most searches are online. There's yellowpages.com, yp.com, yellowbook.com, all those sorts of things. Searching happens online, and of those searches, so the majority of searches are online. And by the way, you just heard this statistic the other day that even when people buy something that is not online, 80% of the time they begin their search by going online to get information before they buy, something else. Go to say a brick and mortar store to pick something up, but they begin their search online. So that's the thought process that people have these days. That's what is happening. So, and most of the online searches these days are mobile. So that's why Google is making a big fuss over this thing. So we know this also, if you hope to be found, you have to be on page 1 of Google for the keywords that are important to you. So you need to work to improve your ranking, not hurt it. And if you have a website that is not mobile optimized, you are effectively working to hurt it. So let's stop doing that. Let's at least make sure that you've got that covered. Okay. Now, I can say this: being mobile friendly, it helps a ton. So let's take a look at what happens when you are being unfriendly. All right. So here's what we're going to try to do here. Let me bear with me a second, and I'm going to try to pull up the internet, and we'll take a look at that. Take a look at something, an actual example. So let's do this. Hang on. Okay, that's what I want to do now. Okay, so let's do one other thing here. I want to give you a good example, and so here is a an address that you are going to want to know. And let's get rid of this. And this is an actual Google tool right here. Now you see up top here, this google.com/webmasters-tool mobile friendly. That is the site. This is actually owned by Google. It's one of their sites, so it's a safe place to go to. And this, I have this written out for you in the Photon, which comes out on July 1st, so you'll be able to pick it up there as well. But let's go to that. Okay, now this is Google's mobile-friendly test. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to this page up here, and you should to this address rather, and you should pull up a page that looks just like this. Now, I did a little searching earlier, so let me do this. So here is, I'll give you an example. Now here's a local high school, all right, close to our town. We're in this office is in Fallbrook, California. So this is the local high school. So we're going to put in their website, and we're going to click Analyze. All right, it's very simple to do this. That's why I want you to do this. You do this today. Now this takes a minute or half a minute to crunch through this, but check out what comes up. Okay, now that high school is showing up as not mobile friendly. You see that? Now, why does Google say that's not mobile friendly? Well, it says that the text is too small to read, and that the links on it are too close together, and the mobile viewport is not set. I'm not sure what that means, but here, now here's what Google also does, is they show you a sample of a smartphone. So look at this here. Now here, this is Fallbrook High School. You can just barely see that. If you were going to do a search to find a business, or in this case, to find the high school, you see how close all of these little pieces of text are. This is almost useless. This is why Google is saying, in this case, that this high school's website is going to be penalized because their mobile site is horrible. Now, I can give you a lot of samples of other websites. You know what, just for the heck of it, let's do this. I'll go to, I'm doing this live, so I don't know how this is going to work. United Infrared. Let's try this. We'll go through here. Now, we have been going through the process lately of upgrading all of our websites to make sure that they are more functional, that people can find them when they're searching on stuff. So let me see if I can give you a comparison on here. I need some quiz show music in the background. Do, 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 do. We've got a lot of stuff on our website, so this is taking a little bit longer on this one than probably most websites. And if you've been on our website before, you know we've got there's got a huge amount of stuff there, including a store and all kinds of stuff. Okay, now this page is mobile friendly. All right, so Google likes this. Now check this out. So, I don't know. Google has some kind of an alley going on. Anyway, I thought they might display it here, but do this with your own site, and you'll get a picture of how Google sees the darn thing, and you're going to find that to be very useful. So, and when you get a chance, you can put the United Infrared site, you can plug it into here, and it'll show that it's indeed very friendly. We know that's important, so that's what we do. So let's do a couple of other things here while I am thinking about it and while we are online. Let's do this. Let me go back to, we'll get out of this. Actually, let me get out of here. We don't need the mobile friendly test. And let me remind you again that on the current photon, well, actually the photon that you'll get in your mailbox on July 1st, there's a column of mine, and in it you'll see a link to that mobile friendly test. Okay, so let's do something. Now last month I was talking about the advantage of having videos and why it's important to use videos to help with your search ranking. So I had offered to people to take advantage of some either free or very inexpensive YouTube videos that I would do for them. So let me show you a couple of people who took advantage of that. So let's do this. This is, okay, we're going to write in here. These are a couple of home inspector sites. Home inspection, Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Now, this is a little town. Now on the website, excuse me, this Google is displaying, first off, these are web listings, and then there's a whole bunch of them. Now, here's the interesting thing. 49,000 listings, and we're here on the first page of Google, all right? And but I wanted to show you something a little more important than that. So, because we want to look at videos. Now, these are videos for, again, home inspection, Boiling Springs, South Carolina, and there's only 3,200 results right here. And you can see where this is the website that, excuse me, this is the YouTube video. Now here's the thing that you always want to be looking at. See these, there's 1, 2, 3 ads right up here, and then down this side there's about eight ads right along here. So there's 11 companies that think that this keyword is very important. All of these 11 are paying money to be on this page. Now, there is one company here who didn't pay anything, just took advantage of a free offer that we have, and this is why you always want to be plugged in to the marketing webinars that we do over here. You always want to stay plugged into United Infrared, because we got a lot of good stuff that we offer, and some of it is even free. But this particular business, they're on page 1 for their search term, and you can see a lot of people think that's valuable. But let me show you something else. So Boiling Springs is a little tiny town. So let's do Greenville, South Carolina, which is a much larger city. Greenville, South Carolina. Okay, so we're still here. Okay, first position. There's 59,000 results, and again, you see a lot of people have all these AdWords ads. There's 11 AdWords ads, and we're in first position. So again, the person that took me up on my offer for a free video ended up doing pretty well. And this, now let me show you something else. This is just really cool. I didn't expect this, but here, let me show you this also. Just South Carolina, home inspection, South Carolina. Think that'd be a pretty good one to have? So here he is. We are in we're in second place here, and there's 652,000 results. Again, we have a whole full page of 11 people advertising to be on this page. And one of the folks who took me up on my offer, this happened to be a United Infrared member, who said, "Hey, yeah, I want that," and he has really great positioning for some keywords. So I wanted to show you that. Let's go to another one. Let's go to. We're going to go to home inspection, Dallas County, little larger area, Dallas County, Texas. Now 785,000 results. Again, we have a lot of a huge number. Got 11 ad buyers that are on here, and we're down on second position for this keyword. And again, that was that was another United Infrared member, and that was a free video that he got. Any of you guys who were members of United Infrared could have had this happen for you, and you didn't. And the people that were not members of United could have had this done for $100 or $97, I think is what we were doing, something like that. So when we put out an offer and we say there's a limited time, I put these offers out because these are very valuable things. Don't shine this on. Don't miss this stuff. All of these, I tell you what, all 11 of these people here would dearly love to have had this position. These guys are paying hundreds of dollars per month to be there. Jim Hemsel there in the Dallas area has got it for free. So way to go, Jim. Way to take action. Last month also, I did one in New Jersey. That was the example that I used, and I just want to show you about whether these things last at all. So let's go home inspection services, New Jersey. And you can see here out of 673,000, there's a whole bunch of advertisers. There are 11 advertisers again, and we're in Peter Bennett took advantage of this. He was in, he's got second place for this one. So, pretty cool. This stuff works. I'm going to say that when it comes to videos, I'm really good at getting found on YouTube. And I'll say that not everybody else can do that. So I'll just, as they say, toot my own horn. But so regardless of whether you want to use anything that the United Infrared has through me, take advantage of videos. Make sure you know how to do it properly, but take advantage of that, because this will leapfrog you to the top of the charts, which is where you need to be. I mean, look at it this way. So this is actually funny. So there's 10 listings, organic listings, which are the listings that don't have they're not AdWords or paid ads. So there's 10 of them on there. So look at it this way: 673,000 pages. So that means that some poor soul is on page 67,300. And the chances of him being seen are not very good. We'll just leave it at that. Anyway, I thought you guys might find that important and interesting. I want to show you something else too. Talking about videos. In terms of what's happening, videos and video searching, the trend is up on that. So I want to give you an idea on some of the capabilities that are out there. So this happens to be bestvideowebmarketing.com. That'd be a good one to write down. This happens to be, full disclosure, this is a website of mine, and you don't have to go to this one. I want to show you something though, in terms of what is becoming available and why it is you absolutely need to have video. Okay, so we're going to go there. Oh, let's see here. Let me see. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but let me see if I can mute this thing. Okay. Sometimes the audio comes across over these webinars and sometimes not. So anyway, here's a web page of mine, and it's a this is brand new, so this is not even completely filled out by me yet. But I want to show you something. Um, this so I've got what I have available, and what's available out there in the marketplace, frankly, is I've got professional actors that will do presentations on here. Okay, they'll do custom presentations for you. And let me show you. Like for instance, here's 4 different actors that we can have do custom videos for you. Somebody talking about the importance of infrared or home inspection, or medical imaging. We can do that. It's all set up to do that sort of a thing. And then you know, these are full on beautiful videos. These aren't little you know, $25 Animoto things that you'll see, junk like that. But even some of the video effects that are out there. Oh, I, I hope that's not making a whole lot of noise here. Let me see if I can. Anyway, again, hopefully this isn't too loud. But this is a pretty cool animation, and you can do things like this to showcase your business. This is a little overly dramatic, but I just want to show you that kind of the full range of things you can for your video. You can do great. You can get with your logo. You can do what's called a logo reveal. Okay, so you can do things like that. Um, I've got. Let's see here. This is again just to kind of give you guys an idea. This is a video for a painter.
If you're looking for a professional, residential, or commercial interior or exterior painting contractor for your small or large project, then call us today.
So we can do things like that, and anyway, so there's a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, something else I was going to show you that's really a lot of fun. Check this one out. It is. Where in the world is that? Here. Imagine this. Here's a little piece that you could do to promote your business. So here is. I'll just show a section of it.
Hello and welcome to the local news.
Okay, so just wanted to show you a few seconds of that because I don't know if the audio is coming through or not, but can actually showcase your business as if it's on the network news. They do some really cool stuff like that. The point to all this stuff, guys, is that video is here, and it is continuing to zoom. And over half of the searches, as I said, are done online. Most searches these days are done with video. So, take this to heart. This stuff is not going away. So, so just plan on. One of 2 things is going to happen. Either you're going to implement this sort of thing into your business and go to the head of the class, or your competitors are going to be doing this sort of a thing, and then doing their best to take your business. It's as they say, a dog eat dog world, and I just thought it was important that you see that kind of a thing. So anyway, let me back out of here now, and let's see if I can get back to this thing. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay, so let's go Okay. Slideshow from the current slide. Okay, here we go. So hopefully you're seeing all that. We're back to the video. So there's a takeaway to all this. I always like to teach something pretty important, and today I think, as you see, mobile is huge. Video is huge as well, and that's why I'm asking the question. How are yours doing? So you could find out how well your site is doing with mobile by following the advice that I gave you just a little bit ago, the little clip on how to find whether it's a mobile friendly site. But there's some more stuff that you can do, and let me show you that. But again, the teaching on this is basically this: it's maximize both of these things, mobile and video, so that you can maximize yourself. That's what this all comes down to. So, and you can find out for free. So I do have another free gift for you. All right. So how about this? How about a 5-point website quality checklist? I'm willing to give this to you, so you can find out for free how your website is doing. All right. So we'll take a look at a few of the most important things on your site, and then I'll let you know how that stacks up. If there's some suggestions that can be made, then I will include that as well. So so how do you do it? So if you're whether you're a United Infrared member or if you're a non-member, a friend of United Infrared, I want you to send us an email. Actually, don't send it to me. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to send it to Jessica. Jessica at unitedinfrared.com, and in the the subject box, just put in the word checklist, and then let us know that you want your checklist. That's really all you have to do. Again, in the Photon is probably the best place to go, because you can copy and paste that into the email that you send to us. But if you don't want to wait until then, what you can also, I can give it to you this way. So if you don't have your Photon yet, what you can do is there's 6 little pieces of information that we're looking for. So we need a website address. Obviously, we want to see what your domain name is. That's how we're going to check the quality of it. We're going to need your name and your business name. All right. And then the geographic area that you service. So what cities or towns do you operate in? Or do you operate across several counties and maybe even several states? So whatever that is, give me that little piece of information. Tell the kind of a service that you provide. Okay. And don't forget, I've got people from scores of different industries and market niches. So I need to know what it is that your kind of service. Don't presume that I know that what it is that you do. Now, the last piece is very important, and that is this. And this is actually something you should be asking every customer who contacts you, or a prospect who gets hold of you, and this question you want to get from them. So what are they typing into Google in order to find you? So the way I say it here is, give me your best guess as to what somebody would type into Google in order to find you. And let's say your company is ABC Company. Then the search term is not abccompany.com, because I'm going to tell you, no one is searching for your company by your company name. That 95% plus of percentage of the time, people are not searching for you by your company name. They just aren't. They're searching for you based on a term. So that's why also, so when prospects get you on the phone, you can say, hey, by the way, could you do me a quick favor? Do you recall what it was you happened to type into Google or into YouTube in order to find me? It's really important that you track that kind of information. Okay, so don't make this hard. This is like it can be a very simple process, as I've said before. So the secret to online success is this. It's the same as shampooing your hair. You're going to lather, rinse, and repeat. So that means basically you're going to be putting up videos, and you're going to be doing blog entries. You're going to be making posts to to Facebook and LinkedIn and stuff like that. The kinds of things that I teach all the time. That's what gets you found. I'm going to say that big companies like Coca-Cola and General Motors and companies that we all know, they do that stuff. They do it in spades. They do it every day. They got people on staff to do that. And the names of those companies, and yet they think it's important that they market every day. So you need to do the same thing, or you just you'll get lost in the shuffle. This stuff it's very simple to do. It's not necessarily easy because it does take effort, but it's going to be part and parcel of business. So I want to just do a quick reminder, as we said this last time as well, that the emphasis this year is that your business is not it's not the taking of thermal images. If you happen to be a United Infrared member, for instance, and then it would be the selling of infrared images, or if you're a let's say your business is building inspection, it's going to be the selling of building inspection, I should say services there, really. Okay, the selling, because that's what being successful in that particular business is going to be all about, is selling those services. And then also, if you are in the veterinary and medical imaging arena, then it's going to be the selling of medical and veterinary images. See the difference there? That's what the emphasis has to be on. So as we close out here, just real quickly, momentum continues to build, and video and mobile, it's trending up. You can't ignore this. If you ignore it, you do it at your peril. So if you need some help, contact our office. You can also go, as I mentioned, just you want to get some ideas of what can be done with video, go back to that bestvideowebmarketing.com website. You can look at there. You can look at other places on the internet. But that Best Video Web Marketing is a pretty good resource. You should write it down. But call me, and you bounce some ideas off me. Get an appointment with me, and we can chat for a few minutes, and it'll give you some ideas. Anyway, you guys, make sure you pick up the Photon here in a day or two if you haven't already seen it. Take action. Oh gosh, yes. You know what? So this you'll see this in the Photon, but I need to mention it now. So the that 5-point checklist that I said I would send you, that's limited to the first 25 people who send me the request. And it's also limited to, I think it's the 17th of July. So this isn't going to go on forever. I just want to make it clear on this. Jump on this thing. If you are one of the lucky ones that's seeing this video before the Photon comes out, that'll probably help you to to get the report that you're going to want. So do that. Don't let this pass you by. Find out how friendly your mobile site is, and then and do everything you can to maximize it. That said, here's to a huge 2015. For United Infrared, I'm Coach Gary. Thanks for dropping by, everybody.